And this year marks 50 years of service for Hospice of Santa Barbara. News Channel reporter Patricia Martellani explains why the nonprofit is seeing a growing need for services, its new $1 million campaign, and how hospice helped one mother who struggled after losing her son.
Judy Osterhage of Santa Barbara was devastated when her 17-year-old son Sam died due to a heart condition.
Gave him a heart valve and they said, he's going to come home tomorrow.
But Sam never came home.
And then that night, the heart valve didn't work.
The grieving mother thought her life was falling apart.
How devastated were you?
Oh my gosh, I couldn't function. I couldn't function. I started over drinking. I wasn't showing up for my young son.
But Osterhage was not alone. She turned to Hospice of Santa Barbara for help.
The biggest thing was when working with a hospice counselor, he helped my younger son. My younger son got to get grief counseling, but he helped us reconnect.
As Hospice of Santa Barbara reaches its 50th year of services, leaders of the organization are seeing a growing need for bereavement care, especially among children and seniors.
The environment is changing with children. We all know about the kind of mental health challenges that have been growing.
Hospice of Santa Barbara is launching its Legacy of Compassion campaign as the demand for its services increase. The organization is also seeing the number of people aged 65 and older rapidly growing.
The number that we have now is going to almost double. So we imagine that in the future, there's going to be an incredible rise in demand for the services of Hospice of Santa Barbara.
For this campaign, Hospice of Santa Barbara is hoping to raise $1 million to support the growing needs in the community.
Coming up, we have our 12th annual Heroes of Hospice Luncheon, not just looking back at the past, but also looking towards the future so that we can be better prepared for that future.
While Hospice of Santa Barbara gets ready to thank the community support over the past 50 years, Osterhage is forever thankful to them for helping her finally heal.
If it weren't for hospice, I don't know if I ever would have reconnected with my younger son.
In Santa Barbara, I'm News Channel reporter Patricia Martellani.